Newcastle have made a lot of bad signings in recent years, with legions of Frenchmen arriving at St James's Park. However, there are some chances that Newcastle fans will have tried to forget. So here are 11 players you forgot signed for Newcastle. In goal it's Anthony KHIZANISHVILI. The Magpies already had Shay Given and Steve Harper as goalkeepers, so KHIZANISHVILI never had a chance, making 0 league appearances in 3 years at the club. At the back we've got LAMINE DIATTA, who was signed in 2008 by Dennis Wise and Tony Jimenez to help the club fight off relegation. DIATTA made 2 substitute appearances, played 9 minutes of football, and Newcastle were relegated. At centre back it's OGUCHI. The American joined on loan for 6 months in 2006, forming a fairly dodgy partnership with Titus Bramble. The man known as the Gooch would only win 2 games during his time on Tyneside. He's alongside ZURAB KHIZANISHVILI, who would move to Newcastle in 2009. The Georgian would sign a 3-month loan deal with Chris Hughton's Championship side, making 7 appearances while the Geordie nation struggled to say his name. Finally in defence it's another loanee from Newcastle's last Championship campaign, Patrick van Aanholt. More well known for his time at rival Sunderland, PVA arrived at St James's Park to provide cover for Jose Enrique. The Dutchman signed for the Black Cats in 2014, leaving Newcastle fans wondering, didn't he play for us? Out wide it's Steve Guppy. Kevin Keegan brought Guppy to Newcastle in 1994, making 1 appearance in the Cup before signing for Port Vale 4 months later. Keegan would give Guppy his 1 England cap in 1999, describing him like a left-sided David Beckham. In the middle we have Christian BASSEDAS. The midfielder had 22 caps for Argentina, but his best days were behind him when he arrived in 2000. BASSEDAS would spend time on loan at Tenerife before retiring in 2003. He's alongside the man that caused Kevin Keegan to leave Newcastle, Ignacio Gonzalez. The Uruguayan was signed by Dennis Wise in 2008 after seeing clips of the player on YouTube. This put Keegan at breaking point, walking out on the club he almost made champions in 1996. It's fair to say Gonzalez is not welcome back on Tyneside. On the other wing it's ROMAIN AMALFITANO. His older brother Morgan would have successful spells with West Ham and West Brom, but ROMAIN had no such joy on Tyneside, one of many failed French signings during that time for Newcastle. Up top it's the big man SHEFKI, signed on a free in 2011 to boost Newcastle's attacking options after top scorer Andy Carroll joined Liverpool. KUQI would fail to score before joining Oldham in the summer of 2011 after being released. And finally it's XISCO, one signing Newcastle fans have tried so hard to forget. The Spaniard was another failed Dennis Wise signing in 2008, but XISCO wouldn't actually leave the club until 2013. XISCO did score in his debut against Hull, but that was the only time he found the net. Let's all have a XISCO. So that's our 11 of forgotten Newcastle signings. Let us know what you think in the comments below, and don't forget to like, share and subscribe.